How to control whiteflies. Are your plants being overrun by tiny white pests fluttering around and sucking the life out of your garden? These tiny intruders are whiteflies, one of the most common and frustrating plant pests gardeners face. Whether you're growing vegetables, fruits, or ornamental plants, whiteflies can cause significant damage, spreading diseases and weakening your plants by feeding on their sap. But don't worry, there are effective ways to fight back. In this video, we'll uncover everything you need to know about controlling whiteflies. We'll explore their life cycle, how to spot early signs of infestation, and proven methods to get rid of them, naturally and chemically. From setting up traps and introducing beneficial insects to using organic sprays and understanding proper cultural practices, we've got you covered. Welcome to The Guardian's Choice. This video will tell you how to encouraging natural enemies, using whitefly traps, and using other methods. Follow all the steps in this video for the best results, and don't forget to subscribe to get all the household tips and tricks you don't want to miss. Method 1. Encouraging natural enemies. Number 1. Control whiteflies on outdoor plants by introducing the whitefly's natural predators. One of the most effective ways to get rid of whitefly infestations is to introduce animals to your garden that will feed on the whiteflies, but not your plants. Lacewings, minute pirate bugs, big-eyed bugs, some species of ladybugs, and some spiders all eat whiteflies. Garden supply stores often sell these bugs, and should say whether the insect they are selling will eat whiteflies. Number 2. Purchase whitefly parasites. Incarcia formosa or other Incarcia species are tiny parasitic wasps, which can be introduced to your garden to invade the whiteflies' bodies and disrupt their ability to reproduce. They are commercially available, but most can only thrive indoors, in greenhouse environments, and in tropics. Number 3. Avoid insecticides. Many strains of whitefly are resistant to insecticides, while their predators and parasites are not. Thus, using insecticides can sometimes increase the amount of whiteflies in your garden. Number 4. Get rid of ants. Ants are not predators of the whitefly, despite their frequent appearance near infested plants. Some species of ants will actually feed on the honeydew secretions of the whitefly nymphs, and could defend or discourage actual predators of whiteflies. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 2. Using whitefly traps. Number 1. Purchase whitefly traps. Whitefly traps are available commercially. They are usually bright yellow strips of sticky cardboard, staked or hung above plants. As you might have guessed from this description, they are easy to make yourself as described below. Note that these traps will only catch adult whiteflies, and young wingless nymphs will still remain on the plants and damage leaves. Combine this with other treatments for best results. Number 2. Cut your own traps instead. If you'd rather make your own traps, start by cutting plywood or masonite board into strips roughly 12 inches, 30 centimeters, long and 6 inches, 15 centimeters, wide. This size should be suitable for most plants, but you may use smaller ones if you only have a small flower pot or two to protect. Number 3. Paint your traps bright yellow. Use any type of paint to make your traps bright yellow, on both sides. Adult whiteflies are attracted to this color. Number 4. Coat both sides of the trap with a sticky substance. Petroleum jelly mixed with an equal amount of mineral oil or detergent creates a long-lasting sticky adhesive. Alternatively, use a heavy-grade motor oil or a commercial product such as Tanglefoot. Whichever substance you choose, be sure to coat both sides of the trap generously with a paintbrush, so any whitefly landing on the trap will be stuck. Number 5. Place them above plants. Hang them above your plants, or stake them in the ground near your plants. The stakes should be at the same level as the leaves you see the whiteflies feeding on. One trap for every 2 large vegetable plants or flower pots is a good guideline. Number 6. Clean the traps periodically. Hopefully, there will be plenty of dead whiteflies on the trap, along with dead leaves or other debris that gets stuck to them. Wash with soap and water or scrape the traps regularly to remove these, and reapply the sticky substance so you can catch more pests. Number 7. Remove the traps when the whiteflies are mostly gone. After the whitefly population is mostly dead, and you only see a few on the traps, take down the traps. Because the traps also have the potential to kill whitefly predators, they are not recommended for a low-level infestation, unless the predators fail to keep the whiteflies in control. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 3. Using other methods. Number 1. Remove badly infested leaves by hand. Check daily during a severe whitefly infestation, and pluck off badly infested leaves. These have many white eggs and/or wingless nymphs, crawlers, on the underside of the leaf. If severely infested, the leaf may be coated with a sticky or waxy substance produced by the feeding nymphs, or it may turn yellow and spotted. This method works best for small gardens where you can check each plant regularly. Number 2. Spray or vacuum whiteflies off the leaves. You can dislodge young whiteflies from the underside of leaves by spraying them with a hose. To catch the winged adults as well, use a handheld vacuum cleaner to catch whiteflies when they are most sluggish, in the early morning or during cool weather. Put the vacuum cleaner bag inside an airtight plastic bag after capturing, and freeze it for 24 hours to kill the whiteflies before emptying in the trash. This method is most helpful when the whiteflies are first noticed. If they have had a chance to lay eggs, these may remain on the leaf and start a new generation of many hundreds or thousands of whiteflies after hatching. If the infestation is minor, this method can help reduce the population of whiteflies to the point where natural predators will be able to keep the population in check. Number 3. Add a reflective mulch. Add a layer of aluminum foil or reflective plastic mulch covering the ground. This can make it more difficult for adult whiteflies to locate host plants, reducing the amount of eggs successfully laid. This step will require special water considerations. Plants surrounded by plastic mulch will need to have a drip irrigation system. Do not use mulch in hot weather, as it may overheat the plants. Number 4. Isolate new or infected plants. If a plant is severely infested, transfer it to a separate room or an outdoor area distant from other plants. Isolate all newly acquired plants for several days before introducing them to a location with other plants, and inspect the undersides of the leaves for whiteflies. Number 5. Use insecticide as a last resort. As explained in the section on natural enemies, insecticide rarely works on whitefly populations, and may even kill the animals that feed on them. However, if the whitefly population in your garden is out of control, you may have nothing to lose. Neem oil, insecticidal soap, and malathion are common options, and you may wish to choose 2 of them to alternate between, in case your whiteflies are resistant to one. Apply an insecticide once every 5 to 7 days to the undersides of infested leaves. Always check to make sure the insecticide you plan to use will not harm the plant you are applying it to. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Tips. 1. Control the presence of ants. The ants can interfere with activities produced by the natural enemies of the whitefly. Warnings. 1. Do not overwater when using aluminum mulch with cardboard backing, as this type of mulch can only tolerate sprinkle watering. 2. Insecticides containing carbaryl, pyrethroids, diazinon, or imidacloprid are especially harmful to the whitefly's natural enemies, and should be avoided if other options are available. Choose the method that works best for you and your situation, and help to reduce whiteflies infestation. Follow this channel to learn many more household tips, tricks, and life hacks like this. If you have other tips, please share them with us in the comments. Hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.